Today's program is called Excavate and Build. Do you like to dig holes? I love to dig holes in the ground. If I'm digging a really big hole, I like to use my shovel. If I'm digging a medium-sized hole, I like to use my trowel. And if I'm digging a really tiny hole, I like to use my spoon. Come inside with me. We're going to read some books today that have to do with machines that can dig enormous holes. If you love digging and dinosaurs as much as I do, you're going to love this book. It's called Diggersaurs by Waite. And there's a digger on the front, and he kind of looks a little bit like a dinosaur. What's bigger than a digger? Bigger than a dinosaur? Diggersaurs are bigger. Diggersaurs dig with bites so big, each scoop creates a crater. They're tough and strong, with necks so long, they're super excavators. With cheery smiles, they dump huge piles of rubble off their backs. They shake around and break the ground. Don't fall into the cracks. They smash down walls with wrecking balls and make themselves all dusty. They crunch and munch old cars for lunch. Their favorite ones are rusty. There it is, a rusty old car. They really love to push and shove massive mounds of rocks. They pack and lift and stack and shift and build tall tower blocks. With spiky scales and pointy tails, they spin and drill deep holes. There won't be lumps or humps or bumps wherever this one rolls. It's flattening out the ground. This one feeds on plants and weeds and mows the grass so green. This one's beeping, brushing, sweeping, keeping all things clean. And he's scrubbing the pavement there and getting it all clean. There's nothing bigger than a diggersaur. All together, hear them roar. And there's all the different machines that we read about in this story that dig and move rock and move towers and level the ground and clean the ground. And they all look like dinosaurs. And that's why I love that story so much. Now, our next story is great if you love dogs and diggers. This one is called Dalmatian in a Digger by Elliott. And there's our Dalmatian sitting in a bulldozer or excavator, and he's also going to be digging the earth. Digger dugger, digger dugger, digger dugger. What's that noise? It woke me up. Digger dugger, digger dugger. Oh my gosh, it's a Dalmatian in a digger. Digger dugger, digger dugger. Look at him work. He's scooping up the dirt and he's dumping it over there. Digger dugger, digger dugger. I love diggers. Oh, look, little worms down below the ground. Brum, brum, wee, brum, brum, wee. What's that noise? It really made me jump. Oh my gosh, it's a camel in a crane. Now remember, the crane has the really long necks and a hook at the end. Great for moving things, big heavy things. Brum, brum, wee! She's picking up the logs and lifting them up high. I love cranes. Dump, splat, crash! Dump, splat, crash! What's that noise? It sounds really messy. Oh my gosh, it's a duck in a dump truck. Now you know what a dump truck is. The dump truck has all the dirt and the soil in it, and it can move all of that dirt from place to place. Dump, splat, crash. He's filling up his truck. He's delivering the dirt. Dump, splat, crash. I love dump trucks. Tug, tug, beep, tug, tug, beep. Now what's that noise? It sounds really big. Oh my gosh, it's a bear in a bulldozer. A bear in a bulldozer? A bulldozer scoops the dirt and lifts it high. He's pushing all the rocks. He's making a huge pile. Tug, tug, beep, tug, tug, beep. I love bulldozers. Look, it's all of the machines together. There's the dump truck, and there's the crane, and there's the digger, and the bulldozer. Bram, bram, wee! What are they building? Oh my gosh, it's a super amazing treehouse. Look at that, just for me. I love my treehouse, and I would love that treehouse too. That looks so beautiful and so fun. I'd love to live in a treehouse. That was a great story. Dalmatian in a digger. Here at the library, we have tons of books about digging, which is excavating, and also about building. Two of my favorites about building are called Let's Build by Sue Fleiss and Building Our House by Jonathan Bean. So be sure to come to the library and pick out some books on digging and building, and we've got books about garbage trucks and tractors and snow plows and all kinds of really interesting and useful trucks and machines. Now for today's craft, we'll be using shapes to create a bulldozer and build a house. And you can see that we've used rectangles, squares, circles, triangles to build these. So what you'll need to do is stop in the library's front lobby and pick up a Storytime craft bag. And inside you'll find all of the shapes that you'll need to make these pictures. So what you'll do is create the bulldozer on one side of your black paper and flip it over and use the other side to make your house. While you're at it, also pick up a fall program guide, and we have these at the front desk. You will find all of our programs for kids, teens, and adults on this guide. Also, it covers September, October, and November. One side are in-person programs, and the other side are our virtual programs. So make sure to pick up one of these. So you guys have fun creating your bulldozer and building your house, and don't forget to dig in the dirt.